Listen, you've been hitting the gym. You've been getting right. You've been getting girls looking at you. You the man. You coming up. But your girlfriend is fat, lazy, and you're not that attracted to her anymore. Do you leave her or not? We talk about this in this video. Let's watch. Is it worth it to leave my girlfriend of 7 years for the single life? My girlfriend Annie and I have been together forever, basically. We both were each other's first everything, and we've been together through college, and we are definitely on the marriage/babies path. When we got together, I was an awkward, chubby kid, and she was kind of the same, pleasant and cute and a little curvy. Okay, specifics for the guidelines. I'm 24 and she is 22, and we've been dating for 7 years. We've been through so much together. Annie was there when my parents died, and she is my best friend in the entire world. We've gone through some deeply emotional things together too. It's kind of like the most comfortable relationship in the world. We know everything about one another, and I basically know what she's going to say before she says it. We've had our issues over the years, but nothing too bad. No cheating, no violence, or anything like that. Within the last year, I've made a lot of changes to myself. I changed up my diet, hired a trainer, and started going to the gym. It's changed my life. I went from being 240 pounds, I'm 6'1", to 175 pounds, and I've added a lot of muscle. I look like a completely different person. It's done wonders to my confidence, and I've been getting hit on by attractive girls. I'm so tempted to try what I can get being single. I've sort of come to the decision that I've got to end things with Annie. I can't in good conscience cheat on her, but I don't want to have regrets over not being single. I'm just scared I'll never find anyone like her again. I want some advice on what I should do here. Alright, so boom. So in this situation, you see a guy has a girlfriend. Her name is Annie, and he glowed up, right? So he went to the gym. He stayed on his purpose. He's better looking now, and he has girls hitting on him, right? And anybody reading this story can tell. Anybody with a conscience can tell. The outcome of this story is you're probably going to regret leaving your girlfriend, right? And hear me out, and I'll say why. If you're in this predicament, you shouldn't leave your girlfriend. You see, this is kind of like the classic case of people who think the grass is greener on the other side. People in the classic, the classic thing that people say where all that glitters is not gold, right? And you hear people talk about when you get money, woman, and all that. None of that really completes your life. It doesn't really make your life whole, right? There's a whole lot of stories on the internet circulating about how manifesting the physical things don't make your life better. You're gonna feel nicer and better by fucking all these hot girls and getting with all these hot girls. It's gonna be nice, but then you gotta think 1, 2, 3 years down the road. How would you're not really gonna feel happy just doing that all the time. You understand what I'm saying? And in life, I'm a firm believer of looking at things in a binary way, right? And you need to be upfront and real with yourself. If any of you find yourself in a situation like this is what you should do. A lot of people like to think things are magical on the other side, right? And that's not true. You need to be 100% honest with yourself. This is what messes up a lot of girls, because a lot of girls leave their boyfriend for the other guy that they think is the shit, and the guy ends up being abusive and a dickhead and beats their ass and a whole bunch of bullshit because they thought the grass was green on the other side. They thought all that glitters was gold, right? With that being said, you need to be honest with yourself in a binary position. On one hand, you can have an amazing girlfriend that stuck by you while your mother died. You understand what I'm saying? Really cared for you emotionally and gave you a lot of time and invested 7 years of her life into you. And you pretty much know that y'all gonna have a pretty smooth relationship and probably would have a smoother marriage. But then you're gonna have to live with not being promiscuous and not fucking a lot of bitches. Then on the other side, you could be having the greatest time of your life. You could be fucking 10s every night, fucking a lot of hot bitches, having sexy ass bitches blowing you, having the greatest sex life of your life. But then, to be honest with you, 10 years down the road, none of them girls are gonna want to stay with you, or none of them girls emotionally can never compare to who Annie was or who your girlfriend is. You understand what I'm saying? So you really have to weigh out all the pros and cons and look. And you have to look realistically. And this happens all the times with women. You see a girl that's sick and tired of her boyfriend for selfish reasons, right? Like her boyfriend, I've seen girls done it, right? they say, yo, my boyfriend is broke, and they see a guy who flashes money at them, they're quick to suck that guy's dick because they're just tired of their boyfriend. You see girls that think what their boyfriend doing is abuse, and they go for another guy, and then the other guy really abuses them. You know, then the other guy is like hitting her, beating her, all this shit. And when her ex-boyfriend, who all he really did was just talk back, now she sees that what her ex-boyfriend did really wasn't abuse. And, you know, I'm saying this all to say that, like, people don't realize they fucked up until after they fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Life isn't so smooth that where you can listen to everybody's advice and just have a good life. People have to make mistakes to see what is right. A girl has to have a good guy, leave them, mess up, and then have a bad guy to truly appreciate what a good guy is. A guy who's got a really good girlfriend who treats them right has to leave her, go fuck a lot of bitches to then realize that, yo, my girlfriend was, you know, really nice to me and I shouldn't have left her. You understand what I'm saying? But usually then it's too late. This is a story that happens time and time again, and it will never change. It will never change. You know, it takes a certain amount of emotional and mental and maturity to make a decision that you know is going to impact you for the rest of your life. Like, you know, somebody might say, yo, I am ready to have a girlfriend and marry this girl, and she's the only person I've had sex with. I don't care if I'm getting hotter looks from other people. This is my girl. I know I'm missing out on other girls, and I know I'm going to regret it a little bit, but I know for certain this is better for my life in the long run, and they're mature to make that decision. And that's not to say that the person who is more mature in making that decision is not going to feel regret on missing out on that lifestyle. Like, the guy might still, like, he's going to still have regret on saying, yo, man, I wish I could fuck hotter bitches. But he's mature enough to know that it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's better to have a girl that's really down for you. You know what I'm saying? And that takes a really mature person to do that. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not really that kind of mature, if you're not a mature person, I would say, like, it's probably better for you to leave your girl because, like, you're just going to have resentment the whole time. You're going to say, fuck, I should have just left her. I should have left her. I'm getting all these bitches. Or you might cheat, and then karma's going to come back to you. Making a mistake is not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Making a mistake is not an L. It's a lesson for better things to come in life so you can move and ascend better. You know, the player inside of me wants to tell you, like, yo, if you're in this predicament, keep your girlfriend and fuck other bitches on the side. But I can't do that because I hold women up to high standards on this channel and I call them out on their bullshit. I will be a hypocrite if I say for a guy to go ahead and do that as well. The player in me will tell you to do that, but that's not right. You understand what I'm saying? So you really have to pick or choose, and people make this mistake every day. It's very common. And to sum up all of what I'm saying, to just summarize everything into a couple of sentences, you need to be emotionally mature when you're making this kind of, you know, decision. There's no right, there's no wrong answer. It's about how it will affect you in the long run, right? So you need to be emotionally mature and mentally mature to be able to make the right decision for you, and so you could be 10 toes down.